Good morning. So last night was pretty good. There was a chance of thunderstorms, but instead we just had showers, which was really nice because I was able to keep the doors on my tent open and have more ventilation, and everything's still damp this morning, but like not as damp, right? So it's the little things. And just walked back up to the shelter where the bear box is and got my food out, and walked back here. So like there's a trail that I walked back here, and it's beautiful. And even though I felt like I was gonna freak out last night because everything I touched was wet, I have to say there is something so magical about waking up in the woods, and yeah, you're just here. It's totally different than like driving to the woods. Like the mornings here just there's a bug in here. I love the mornings here. So I just said goodbye to my friend Slug. We've been together all week, which is a long time. That's the longest I've been with anybody out here, I think. And I'm going to Mosey's place. I'm going to Zero. I'm going to get a shower. I'm going to dry all my gear out and clean everything and launder my clothes. And it's going to be great. But there's no room. It's booked. And Slug's moving on. And since I'm zeroing, I'll be 2 days behind him, so I'll probably catch him eventually, but it's gonna take a while. But I guess it's good to have a goal, right? Got a slow start this morning because I don't have that far to go to get to the spot where Mosey will pick me up. Plus it was still raining this morning when I woke up, so not bad, but I didn't really want to get out of the tent. So I'm on the Blue Blaze that leads back to Rutherford Shelter. It's long. It says it's 0.4, but I don't know. Coming in yesterday, it felt more like 0.6, but that happens at the end of the day. You'll just have like a mile to go or something. And a mile in the morning is nothing. A mile. There's so many of those little EFTS. Little orange, the things I've been calling newts and salamanders. They're F's. I can't say it. Look how lush everything is after 2 days of rain. These ferns, oh my goodness, they are loving it. Look at that little stream. That stream also runs very close to the shelter. So we're about to cross it. You can get water from it here, or you can get water from it at the shelter. Now I've made it back to the Appalachian Trail off that Blue Blaze trail that led to the shelter, and I'm positive I'm heading north, but I'm still going to shut this down and check and make certain I'm headed north before I get going. Not that I'd know the difference anyway. The sun has come out. Can you see? Well, it's up there, I promise. We just got a canopy of leaves now, but you can see the sun's hitting the trail. And yeah, it feels good. Feels nice. A little less wet. So it looks like it's going to be beautiful weather while I take my zero. And then somebody I met on trail today told me that there's some kind of tropical storm headed this way. And that Tuesday might be gnarly or something. I don't know. But weather changes. And I'm not going to worry about Tuesday. Because today is Friday. And I'm gonna have a shower today, and that's what's on my mind today. It's pretty though, huh? It's nice. It's not hot. There's a breeze. It's a beautiful day. So one of the reasons I started April 9th was because I wanted to be ahead of the mini flip-flop bubble. You know, a lot of people starting around the 24th of April because of the flip-flop festival in Harper's Ferry. And I thought, oh, I'll beat the crowd, you know, and start on April 9th. Well, you know, I had a little over 2 weeks off because Mike got so sick. And now, today, I have met 4 flip-floppers today on trail already. So, and Slug is a flip-flopper too. And I met Hot Rod and Dingo and Happy, and just now I met Hoosier. I can hear someone mowing up ahead, and the smell of the cut grass is just like amazing. Oh my gosh, it smells so good.
The other day a turkey buzzard landed in the field over there, and the one took off after it, and I've never seen a turkey buzzard go so fast.
Aw, so that's why they're like that. They got to keep the babies safe. Oh, look at them move. Oh, they're all moving. I'm having my zero at Mosey's place. Yesterday there was trail magic when I got to the parking lot. Jim and Robin provided that, and it was amazing. I had a lemonade, a slice of watermelon, an orange. It was fantastic. And then I came to Mosey's, and I was able to wash all my things, take my gear out in the yard, clean it up as best I could, and then hang everything in the sun, in the fresh breeze for hours, and just, you know, it smells a lot better than it did. You know, and I had a shower, and I just took another one because, you know, why not? We went out to dinner yesterday. I took a short video clip of the building, but that is, I think it's called the Erie, and it's a hotel, and it has this really good restaurant in it. It was delicious. I had this chicken penne pasta with smoked Gouda buffalo cream sauce on it, I believe is what the menu said. It was a special. It was really good. And then, you know, just spend the night here. And then today, Mosey is going to take me to the store to do my resupply. And I had to repair a rip I got in the outside pocket of my backpack. And I had a small rip in my quilt but luckily I had brought some tenacious tape patches with me, so I did that. So I thought I would just show you real quick around the hostel. When you first come in, there's a mudroom. The washer and dryer that you are allowed to use yourself, which is what I prefer, is out in the garage, and she provides the detergent. The kitchen is not for, you know, hikers to cook in. Mosey cooks everybody breakfast here. It was bacon and eggs and fried potatoes, coffee and orange juice, and it was delicious. She's got a hiker table set up over here, so any items you know don't want or you want to take, you're free to do that. And then she has this huge dining room table, which is awesome, and there's a log for, you know, you sign, and this says, "Hi, I'm a male bearded dragon and my name is Jack. Nice to meet you." But Jack is hanging out in his little cave, which is all I've seen him do. And then over here, I'm a female bearded dragon and my name is Brownie. Nice to meet you. And Brownie is also hanging out in her cave. So pretty cool. And then here is my pile of junk. This is a common area. There's a TV to watch. There's fish. These are very soothing. Normally no one is sleeping on the floor. I slept on the floor last night, but that was by choice. That was my choice. And then back here is the bunk room. There are 3 bunk beds for a total of 6 bunks. And there's also, you know, a full bath. And all of the, you know, the breakfast and the shower and all that is like, and the laundry is all included, the price of your stay, and it's only $35 a night, which is great. While I was home in Ohio, I made some gear switches. I took my early spring sleep clothes out of my pack, so that was the fleece top and long pants that I had used for sleeping. So now for sleeping, I just wear a pair of loose shorts and a tank top. I took out my 2 buffs. I had one buff of like a regular buff I was wearing, and I had a wool buff that I was wearing to sleep in at night if it was cold. The regular buff was too hot on my head when the temperature was warm, even though, you know, I love it. I love the color. I like hiding my hair, but I switched it out for a different buff. This is a cooling buff, so when it's wet or you sweat and there's wind, it helps cool you, and it is making a difference in these warmer days. I was skeptical when I purchased it, but it was a good move. I switched out my t-shirt. I had just a cheap base layer t-shirt that I was wearing, and I switched it out for another t-shirt. This one is by Arctic Cool, and again, it has that property where it's wet from sweat or water that you add, because I've been known to dip it in a water source. I mean, not like where people are getting their drinking water, but you know, up the creek a little. Okay, down the creek a little. And yeah, it helps cool you. And I switched my yellow baseball hat out for this white sun hat. This is from Outdoor Research. It's It's very lightweight. It's not waterproof or anything, so it's very light. I got it because, you know, white is a good color for reflecting the sun, and also it had a full brim, and believe it or not, it seems to actually be making a difference, because you all know I was struggling in the heat, and it's definitely hotter now, and I'm doing a little better with it. My pack did not get any lighter. I don't believe. It probably is a little heavier because I also added camp shoes. Camp shoes are something that I did not bring with me in the beginning, did not miss in the beginning, because I think mostly because I had pretty good weather and my shoes were almost always dry. I think I got my shoes partially wet twice. Yeah, they were, and maybe some wet on the slush day. I didn't really miss them, but the day I went swimming, I was really glad that I had these sandals. These are just Swift water croc sandals. And also I really appreciated when I had the 2 days of rain and my socks and my shoes were wet and stayed wet.